Hey, hey, YouTube. Good morning. This is Imara Ifawuyi from Our Mother's Way, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful beaches of St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. So, yeah. So this is kind of how we're doing it in the Caribbean right about now. You know, certainly there have been some changes to our lifestyles and everything, but we still have kind of enough freedom of movement where we can enjoy the important things like coming to the water, to the shore, you know, vibing with the elements, the water, the earth, all the energies, and, you know, still being able to go to and fro as we feel. There's no curfews, there's no, tight restrictions about our movements in any way. Just, a constantly reminder of the need to not congregate in groups. So, yeah, I wanted to do a little video here today. I've been trying to do videos as much as I can just to keep everybody inspired and thinking critically. You know, one of the things that I noticed, I kind of feel like the energy is like dying down a little bit in a certain way with this whole sickness energy that they promoting and all of these things. But there is still that pressure. There's a mental pressure, it's a psychological pressure, and it's really a psychological, it's a psyop. So it's really kind of just trying to see to what point is the breaking point for most people. At what point does the pressure become too much of having this thing looming supposedly around you, lurking behind every corner that could potentially kill you and kill all your loved ones. And so in order for them to kind of stop this from happening, there needs to be curfews, because apparently this sickness proliferates at certain times of the day. I don't even know what the curfew has to do with anything at all. And they need troops in the street, and they need this and they need that, based upon some mysterious thing that's lurking around every corner. So it's like, as much as we don't try to get too caught up in too many different conspiracies, as God knows there's thousands of them out there, something's not right, and so we have to be thinking about what we're putting stock in, what we're, taking stock in, and what we're allowing to kind of flourish in our minds, and the things that we're feeding and the things that we're nurturing in our minds, and how much of that is tied to external control and things that don't have anything to do with us, and so I utilize the elements and coming into nature and working with the forces and the salt water and the fresh water and all the things to, keep me cleansed and grounded and, walking upon the earth barefoot and do all these things so that we can stay connected to reality. And the reality is that, one, there's nothing to fear, that we remove, and we are driven too much by fear in this culture. This is a fear-ridden culture. In terms of, we're talking about Western culture, not even just American, but the whole Western thing is built upon something that's going to get us if we don't have enough money, if we don't have enough comfort, if we don't have the right this and the right that. So, I just feel like at the end of the day, stay connected to the elements. Today, I'm going to be doing some at-home online Orisha dance classes, so giving praise and thanks to the waters and the Yemoja and the spirit of the ocean, and just giving thanks in general, staying in a space of gratitude, not allowing myself to be overtaken with all of this mental mess, really. This mental fuckery. This is a real mental trip that they trying to have the entire planet on right now. And it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work. So here we are. We are basically watching the last ditch efforts of parasitical entities that are trying their best, fighting for their lives and doing everything they can to try to keep their thing going. Because too many of us are aware now, and we know, and we're waking up, and things are stirring inside of us. So yeah, this is the last pitiful effort, to try to manipulate the globe on this mass scale like this. But it ain't gonna work. So, boost yourself. Take your immune boosters. It don't hurt to be in a space of juicing and fasting and immune boosting and all of that. Where does that hurt? That does nothing but help. This is a beautiful thing. This is a spirit getting us in line with what we're really supposed to be doing. Honestly, you know what I mean? And so that's what this is all about. We're supposed to be taking care of ourselves. We're supposed to be boosting. We're supposed to be juicing and doing smoothies and focus on fresh, healing cuisine and all of these things, right? So if this is what this is pushing us more into that, well, give thanks. I should, you know. So just keep that in mind. It's all about how you look at it. And I know for those of you that stateside, it's a little more difficult because they're running that campaign is really heavy there. And they're making certain movements that are a little more extreme than maybe they are down in these parts, you know. And so it's weighing on everyone in a heavy way. And then the weather is not good. I know there's a lot of cold weather and a lot of other things. It's like being locked in a house inside of these kind of conditions. I can definitely understand the pressure and the fear. But, you know, try to just remember. And we almost have to look at it like, you know, the way those, like I think about some of the brothers and the folks, you know, the Black Panthers, the different people that, you know, had to sit in solitary confinement for months and all of these different things and years at a time. And the things that they had to do in their internal world in order to take themselves out of that space and to be able to still be traveling and moving and free despite being locked physically in some very tight confines. So we have to just really work with our internal, our spirits and our spiritual selves at this time. So I just pray everybody is doing all right out here, doing well. You know, take advantage of all these online classes. I love our people. They have gotten so creative so quickly, providing us with so much of what we need, where we don't have to be sitting up in the house bored and confused and not, you know. It's like, yeah, take some time, do your fitness thing. Study some of the things you've always wanted to study. Nobody's asking for big money for anything. Everybody's just taking donations. So do what you can do. All right. Peace, y'all.